Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be replacing the engine air filter on an X1. This is the part number we're going to be using. So to start, you're going to want to remove two 10mm nuts to remove this air intake tubing. This is what those nuts look like. Just go ahead and set those to the side. Next, you're going to want to push back on this tab here to release the rest of the snorkel. Lift up and pull away. Next, we're going to go ahead and remove this 10mm nut. I'm using a bit driver, but you can go ahead and use a reversible ratchet if you want. This is just to make things easier. And then this wiring harness, go ahead and pry this up with a flathead screwdriver, as it is kind of tough to remove by hand. Next, you're going to grab a 7mm socket and go ahead and remove this band clamp. Once you have that band clamp removed, you're going to go ahead and lift up on the airbox just like this slightly, and you can pull away on that intake tubing, just like this. Now the next thing we need to do is remove this connector. So it's about a two-step process. I don't want you to do this because this can result in breaking the clip here. So instead of doing this, I want you to go ahead and pry on this tiny little spot, not too hard, and then simultaneously pull up with your hand. So this is the part where you're going to pry with your little pocket screwdriver, and then simultaneously you're going to lift up on this point with your other hand, and that'll release the clip much easier. Once you got that removed, just go ahead and squeeze the top and it will come right off. Once you got that removed, there's going to be 3 T20 Torx screws that you're going to need to remove. Go ahead and just remove all 3. Now the screws aren't going to come off, they're going to stay inside the airbox. This is perfectly fine, this is what we want. Makes it easier so you don't have to risk losing them anywhere. So once you get them all removed, we'll be able to pull that airbox apart. Just pull on it like this and it'll come right out. And then the air filter, same thing, just go ahead and pull up on it by hand. Now you're gonna find that's gonna be a lot of debris, dirt and leaves inside, so what I did is I just took it over to my trash can, dumped it all out, blew some air in it, cleaned it all up, and then it should look like this. Then you could just slap in your new air filter, just put it in by hand, make sure all the edges go in properly, nothing's pinched on either side. And then grab the top part of the air filter box, place it over the bottom, and we're just going to screw it back in together. So I hold one side down with my one hand and then I screw in the rest. Now the torque on this is very, very low. This is a bit driver. I put on a very low torque setting. Don't put too much force into this. Again, it's just a simple T20. So it doesn't need that much force. Just whenever you see the 2 mating surfaces meet, that's pretty much good. Don't go any further than that. Same thing with this side. I squeeze down, go ahead, drive that screw in, and once you see those mating surfaces contact, you're good to go right there. Now when you install the airbox, you're going to want to pay attention to these 2 plugs right here. They're going to go into 2 slots on the engine bay, right here on the left and then one over here on the right. I'll go ahead and zoom in and get some arrows going so you can know exactly what I'm talking about. So once we got the airbox fully assembled, go ahead and drop it back into the engine bay. And simultaneously, you're going to want to put in the air tubing back into the box like this. Then you can clip in the mass airflow sensor connector just like this, and then you're also going to want to push in the clear tab to hear that audible click. Once you got this fully assembled, we can go ahead and install the band clamp back, reposition it, and with a 7mm socket or flathead, you can go ahead and tighten this back down. Next, we're going to want to put this harness back in. You can just go ahead and put this in by hand. It'll fit in just like this. And then we're going to want to put in the 10mm screw back in, just like this. Again, this is very low torque, so don't tighten this too much. It really just needs to be just slightly snug down. Then you can go ahead and place in your air intake tubing back in place. Line up the two 10mm nut holes, and then over here on this side, just push down on this snorkel into the airbox until you hear a clip right here. Once you hear that clip, go ahead and put in your last 10mm nuts and you're good to go. So this is the end of the video. Once you get to this point, everything's finished. If you liked the video, go ahead and leave a like. Please consider subscribing if you found this information helpful or if it helped you save a few dollars. Thank you again and see you in the next one.